I ended things with one of my side hustles, and of course, we need to talk about it. There's nothing against the side hustle. I do really love the concept. It just wasn't working for me. I have 2 toddlers, which means I have/had a ton of baby gear, and we live in a touristy area. So when I heard about Baby Quip, it just felt like the perfect match for me. Baby Quip is a baby gear rental service. So if you're traveling, you can rent car seats, strollers, pack and plays, cribs, toys, so many things. The Baby Quip provider will deliver it to wherever you're staying and usually even set it up for you. And a lot of times it's like stay-at-home moms or people doing this as a side hustle, which you know I love. I thought it was a no-brainer for me. I signed up for Baby Quip. It was a $200 sign-up fee, which I'm always a little weary about like paying up front for a side hustle, but I did it so we could all learn about this. So you pay $200 and then I like dove right in. I joined the Facebook group. I started learning about it. And the thing that I learned is that in order to be successful at this, you need more gear. So it's not just like what you have. And that makes sense. Like if you really think about it, like you don't necessarily have exactly what everybody's going to look for. So the best way to market yourself is to invest in those things. It felt like less of a side hustle, more of a business. The most popular thing that you needed to have was a collapsible crib, not a pack and play, but like a crib that folds up. Well, I did not have one of those, but I did find one on Facebook. So I found it on Facebook Marketplace. I got it. And that is what all the providers said. You needed at least one of those and like sometimes even more. Which then got me thinking about all the things that I didn't have. It's not what everybody does, but after talking to a few providers, I learned that a lot of them put a bunch of different things on their inventory sheet that they don't necessarily own. And then if it books, then they will invest in it. Because sometimes when someone books it, it pays for itself. You know, it makes sense, but it also just felt like more money that was going into it than just like renting what you already have. The other thing that I didn't take into consideration is you put your mileage. So we live in a touristy area, not necessarily like a touristy neighborhood, only the area. So a lot of bookings that I would get would be like an hour drive. So I would have to drive an hour there, drop off, an hour home, and then an hour there, pick up, and an hour home. So 4 hours worth of travel time. We live in the mountains, so like the mile takes longer. So even if they were 20 miles, sometimes it would be like up to an hour. I did get one booking that was like 5 minutes from our house, which was so perfect, but that did not seem like the normal booking. I was a provider for almost a year. We had about 4 bookings. 3 I had to give to someone else because the distance was too far or it didn't line up with my schedule. Only completed 1 Baby Quip order. So in total, I ended up losing money during the side hustle. I think I made $125, but then there was the $200 buy-in. I know it feels like I'm against the side hustle, but I really do love the concept and I really love that it could be stay-at-home moms and things like that. But a few things, I think you need to live in a very busy area. Other thing that I think would be successful is if you really treat it like a business and you invest in a ton of baby gear, have the storage space for it, and the time to drop off and deliver. Anyway, I love this idea. I think it's a really great concept. I really want to use Baby Quip as a consumer because I think it is great for families when they're traveling. This wasn't a side hustle that worked for me, especially in the season of life that I'm in right now.